enjoying themselves. After what just happened in Las Vegas, do you ever think about what would happen in that situation? Like, what would you do in that situation? Because now this is like a reality of what you do, is that this can happen at any time.
I mean, I kind of started thinking about this. When did that Orlando shooting happen?
Pulse, yeah, that was
really like a oh shit moment for me. And then when this happened, I was like, it was like a double oh shit because this one was crazy. Like, oh man, it's scary, yeah. And it was like when I woke up in the morning and I saw my dad, he was like, "Yo, did you see what happened? Like, you got to be careful, man." And like, I thought about it the whole day. And I like everyone can sit there and to say that, like, yeah, oh, I would do this or I would do this, but you'll stuff like that, you'll really never know until you're put in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like another thing. You can't just like try and think of a game plan for it because you could just never know.
Has it changed any idea that you've had about doing what you do?
Nah. The likelihood of it actually happening, if you compare it to the amount of times that you're going out, very small, very unfortunate chance that it'll happen. But it's not a big enough chance for me to be like, no, I'm going to give up doing what I love just because some selfish bastard wanted to be a piece of shit.
Okay. I could applaud that without a doubt.
Like, if you put out good in the world, good will follow, and I'm just going to stick to that.
Good aspect to have on life.
Shout out to my dad for that one.
Aw, how cute. Okay, to get a little more on the happier note again.
Yeah, you fucked me up.
I'm sorry. Like
McKenna's
I
over
said,
here.
I never really get serious on this podcast. It only happens randomly every so often. That was just something that I needed to be said, and I needed to put it out there. Back on a happy note, what would you say is your least favorite aspect of doing what you do?
I want to say being tired the next day. Like, that shit sucks sometimes. I used to drink a lot when I was out partying, and like the hangovers just got worse and worse and worse. So now I don't really drink too much, and they've been better. So I guess just the way you feel after you drink a lot.
Did you used to drink before you would start your set?
A little bit, yeah, to like calm the nerves a bit, but not get like trash because you're gonna play like shit.
Well, yeah, that
might have happened when I was a little bit younger. Like when I first started, you get excited.
Do you still get nervous?
Sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
What?
I think that anyone that says that they never get nervous is a liar.
True.
No one's just like that, like, cool.
They have to crack at some point. There's got to be some situation that makes them.
It's fun though. It's not like a bad kind of nervous. It's like a fun one though. It's like an adrenaline rush kind of. Actually, I wouldn't say nervous where like I'm like biting my nails off and shit, but it's like, oh shit, like it's time, you know? It's like you get nervous but like anxious more.
That's a better way to describe it. So that still stayed with you to this day. Like you still get that
sometimes,
excited.
not every time, but sometimes, yeah.
What's been your most nerve-wracking set that you've ever done?
The gig I mentioned before that I played for my boss down the shore. I opened up for the Martinez brothers.
Okay.
And they've been like my favorite DJs since I ever started. So to finally get to open for them was crazy. It was because there was a lot of people there. It was 4th of July weekend.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It was down the shore at Headliner, and I brought up a lot of my friends. What made it like the best part, but also the most like anxiousy part was I had a lot of friends come with me. We had 2 or 3 hotel rooms just filled with people like that all came just to see me play. Plus like everyone else was at the party. Like it was a lot of people, so it was like I think it was one of the biggest gigs I ever played.
I love that your friends go to see you.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people who have really shitty friends that do not care about what their friends are doing.
No, I have really good friends.
So you're lucky. Yeah. And I hope you know how lucky you are that you have friends that go to see you.
But I also, on the other side, I have friends that aren't into it. So, like, they don't really come. But I know I still have their support from a distance. Like, they'll still comment and like my shit, not just comment, you know? So I know I really got their support from afar. You know what they did? They all moved away to not come to my gigs. Now it makes sense to me. Fuck you guys.
Because they're like, we're over this. Yep. We're done. We don't want to be dragged there anymore. I actually would say that I'm probably one of those friends. Where like, I support you, but that's not my scene.
That's not your thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that into it.
I understand. Sometimes I get pissed, though. Like, if it's like one that means so much to me and it's so convenient for them to go, like, I'm like, yo, I'll pick you up. I'll take you. It's in New Jersey. Anything outside of New Jersey, forget about it. Forget about it.
Even in New York? It's not like it's that hard to get to Brooklyn.
I'm talking about my friends from where I live.
Yeah, but it's not like it's that hard for them to get in here.
Nah.
And go to Brooklyn.
They won't do
it.
So anything in New Jersey, that's the
Even your parents have gone, haven't they?
No.
I thought your mom was supposed to go the one time.
She's always supposed to go.
And she never does.
No. They were going to come for the Martinez brother one. They were going to come to that. And they were calling me like, yo, we'll come right now. And I was so nervous. Like, my nerves were, and I was like, you know what? No, it's going to be, and, you know, I know how my dad is. And there's going to be a lot of people in there, like drunk and stuff. It's 4th of July weekend. There's a lot of reckless people out. And I know it would, like, make my dad feel pretty uncomfortable. So I was like, you know, as much as, like, I would love for you guys to be there, I know you won't like being there. So, like, just chill, you know?
What was it like telling your parents, sitting your parents down and being like, hey, this is a big thing that I really want to do? I
tell them all the time. You know, growing up, I was always like excited about like the next thing I'm doing. So I would always tell my parents like, this is the biggest thing ever, biggest thing ever. It got so poor, they're like, yo, it's always the fucking biggest thing ever, you know? But they still support it. So I tell them, but I don't know if they like believe me when I say it's the biggest one ever anymore.
When you decided that you were going to go into this whole scene of being a DJ and you decided that it was time to tell them that this is what you wanted to do.
Well, there was no hiding it from them because, like I said, I was a promoter for a long time before I was a DJ. So I was promoting clubs when I was like 15. Mm-hmm. So they kind of just knew then because if I wanted to go to the clubs, like either they had to drive me in. My parents weren't very strict, but they weren't very lenient. Like they would let me go out, but they would have to know who I'm going with, who's taking me, et cetera, et cetera. So like I would really have to plan it out. So there's no way of hiding it from them, what I was doing. But so at first I was a promoter and they never liked it for a long time. They do now, but for a long time they didn't want me doing it.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because you're in a scene that's not so desirable
about me,
to a parent. Yeah, exactly.
I'm their son.
Exactly.
I get it more now than I did then, obviously.
Of course, we get older and we're like, okay, maybe our parents aren't entirely psychotic. 24 as fuck. This is your new thing now? You keep saying I'm 24 as fuck. What makes you feel 24 as fuck?
Oh my God. So the day after I turned 24, I got summons to fucking jury duty. I was like, what? What else happened? There's like a series of I was in bed one night on a Friday by like 8. I just couldn't believe what was happening. You know?
Isn't it crazy how that's like actually so nice now to do? Yeah. I love being in my bed at 10 p.m. just watching TV on a Friday, not doing a goddamn thing.
And I'm going to be a groomsman. 24 as fuck.
Are you really?
I'm going to be a groomsman, yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
My boy Miguel's getting married.
Is this the first wedding you've gone to for a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking groomsman.
Last summer was the first time that a friend actually got married. And I just was like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm going to another wedding in like 2 weeks. My cousin's getting married so randomly.
You upset about that?
Nah, I'm so happy for her. Like, it's awesome. She's pregnant, getting married, like, everything's super fast. Like, but she seems so happy, so, like, great for her. But I just was not expecting it.
Understandable. You kind of...
I get to go to Florida, so...
Yeah, no complaints there, right?
And I haven't seen my family in so long. Like, my extended family, like my aunts, my uncles. My cousin has 2 babies. And I feel like I'm just watching them grow through Snapchat and Instagram story.
I love babies. I've had this conversation so many times on here. I love babes.
I went and visited one of my really good friends, Guy. Him and his wife had a baby, I think, a week ago from today. So I went over there, and I was holding the baby, and I was so cute. And I told her, yo, I want
one. Speaking of social media, do you see that as like a major tool for you? Because I feel like that's...
Yeah. My whole life revolves around social media.
That's what I thought. Okay.
My daytime job revolves on... I work at a digital marketing agency. Okay. So I'm an account manager for like businesses, like social media. I manage their social media pages. So I'll have a client and I'll be the one like doing the posting on their Instagram, their Facebooks, you know, doing the hashtags, cool picture, content, all that cool stuff. And then that's all social media. And then I go home and then I got to like promote my parties, market my... Yeah, so social media is like the future, but oh man.
You hate it?
So I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I hate how lost I get into it sometimes.
Okay.
Like I'll be trying to like look for something to watch on Netflix, but my Netflix thing is on my phone because I use a Chromecast. But instead I'll just be like Instagramming for like an hour and I'll be like, fuck, I gotta watch something. And
There's nothing on the TV, just nothing.
I'll wake up to just still nothing on TV. Like I wish when I left work I didn't have to use this so much. I try not to use my phone so much when I leave work, but I just end up doing it anyways.
Of course. Everybody, I feel like, gets wrapped up in social media. It's hard to promote yourself, though. Like, thinking of new things to post or, like, a way to get people involved. Yeah. It's tough.
I just try to make people laugh.
Okay.
Because if people laugh, they smile. And if you smile, you're happy.
Okay. Well, so that's a good way to look at it.
If someone can smirk, if you make them laugh, they're going to like it and comment it.
Oh, yeah? Not just a comment? They're going to like and comments if you make them laugh?
Yeah.
We're going to move on.
Let's move on.
What is your next step in your DJ career? Like, what's the next big thing that you want to do?
Wow. So today we actually just announced we're doing a party. My collective, like a crew of people I DJ with.
Yeah.
Sonder. Mm-hmm. We just announced we're doing a party on Thursday, October 19th at Bar Shimmy in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg.
Okay.
It's a room inside the place, Shemansky. And we booked a DJ, Paulo Rocco, from Canada to come DJ with us.
From Canada?
Yeah, so that's really fucking exciting. It's going to be really fun.
So, Sonder, is that... How many people is in that?
It's
because you just called it like a crew.
Yeah, it's a group of friends that we just all like-minded. You know, we DJ, we throw parties together. We just me, there's Brian, Steve, Galindo, Nico, Alan, and Hendo is our promoter.
I remember you saying the one day because I have a Hendo and you have a Hendo.
Yeah, I got a Hendo too.
So we get all fucked up when we talk about them.
My Hendo's probably a little bit cooler.
Whoa. I'm going to tell him you said that.
Your Hendo's cool too.
Okay. Having like a crew, do you feel like that's better than, because you were a duo at one point. Now you're by yourself, but you kind of have a crew of people that you do DJ with and throw parties with. Do you feel like that's more...
We have a lot more fun, I'll tell you that.
Okay, it's more enjoyable then.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Because that's like you're like we're like a family. Like I'm all about like family, you know? Like if we're close enough, like family, you know? Like there's no, I don't know, it's just a lot more fun. Like if there's something, say like there's a party going on and like one of us wants to go, another one wants to go, like boom, you got someone to go with. Or like if one person has a gig, you'd be like, yo, come play back to back with me, you know? And then we'll play together, boom. And then we throw parties together, we have fun together. We start making music together. It's just more people to have fun with.
Makes sense. But does that make it harder to kind of get everybody together to like everybody's on the same page? Or do you guys just like started out on the same page?
You would think so. Like there's been a lot of times where there's been like collectives or duos or companies, whatever, where they fall out or it's hard. Like I've dealt with people, worked with people that are like really hard to work with, and that's why things didn't work out. But with us, like we just click. Like everyone just knows what's up, and then we all know why we're here, why we're doing what we're doing, and so we've never had an argument yet. And we're going February will be our 1 year, and we've never had a single argument. Never no one ever oh I'm leaving, like none of that bullshit.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
because I'm even thinking about bands who have split, even my friendships. I'm thinking about friendships right now. People who just everything went haywire.
And we were all really good friends with each other before we did this for mad long. Like I've known these guys for a long time. Like we all knew what we were about before getting into this.
That helps.
Yeah,
because then you know how the other person is, and it's not going in blind.
And it's just like we just don't try no bullshit. Like it's like we just keep it 100 with each other all the time. So like when you keep doing that and like you speak your mind and you don't like try and hide anything, it just all works out better because everything's out on the table. You know?
Agreed. That's the way I am. A lot of people don't like it sometimes though.
Yeah.
So it's good that you guys all knew that you were that way to make this kind of work. People get really sensitive. You know that. People get mad sensitive. It's just the reality of it. What's your ultimate goal? What is the end game result? Do you have like a big finish type of thing? Like this is where I want to get to?
Doesn't everybody with anything they want to do? They want
sometimes
wealth.
Some people just go with it.
They want wealth and health and financial security and to enjoy life. That's what I want to do. I'm enjoying my life right now and I want to keep enjoying my life more and more and more. If I'm healthy and wealthy, why wouldn't I enjoy life?
True.
It's really it. It's very simple. You just got to be happy. That's it. Don't complicate things. You want to do what you like and make money while doing it, so then you could like have a family one day. I don't know. I want to have a kid someday.
Say like something comes up where you get the opportunity to be this huge DJ. Mm-hmm. Would you take that opportunity, or would you kind of rather just stick to what you're doing now, balancing that and your other job?
If it was all being done right, I would do it. Okay. Like when it comes down to like if you're at that level, you're more than likely going to be signed to an agency. And like if everything makes sense and like at that point I hope I have a lawyer to like review everything, and like if it all makes sense and it's going to be done properly, then hell yeah, I would do it. It's what I love to do. You know what I mean? But if it's not being done right, or like there's a slight chance that like it'll fuck up and I'll just lose everything, like, you know, you got to always weigh out the pros and cons.
With that, there can be a lot of cons if you don't do it the right way. So
there's a lot of times where kids will get the opportunity but not know what they're getting themselves into. you know, and just think like, oh shit, look, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna keep doing it, and then they end up just losing it, and they don't have shit. Like it happens in every industry.
Oh, definitely. Mostly, though, in the music industry.
Probably, yeah, definitely.
You hear horror stories of situations, people signing with managers who just take them for all they're worth and totally fuck them over.
As long as it's being done